welcome. My name is Ben Cool, and I'm a sports analyst, the host of BC-60. Today I'm interviewing Aaron Hook, the gnarly play-by-play broadcaster. Thanks for coming.
Man, no problem, Ben. Good to be with you, man.
I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to join me. How
Absolutely.
long have you been a play-by-play broadcaster?
Yeah, so I've been doing it now. I've been out of school, college. I graduated last May. So I've been picking up gigs and doing stuff ever since then. So a little over a year now, but I got the opportunity to start doing play-by-play back in high school, actually, um, when I sort of knew it was something I wanted to go into and pursue and just sort of try my hand at. And I started doing games for my high school basketball team on YouTube, just a one camera shoot, a lot, whether it was a live stream or taped and then uploaded to YouTube, with a little plugged in microphone and everything. So not the world's most advanced setup, but I definitely got some good experience there starting out, and really got to improve a lot over, I did it for a couple of years in high school, and then I did it all throughout college. So it's been, a few years now that I've been at this, and it's something I definitely want to try and pursue full time.
How is it working for the Edison Steamers?
Yeah, so the Steamers, I'm actually at their ballpark right now, Hicks Field, out in Edenton, North Carolina. So, um, they're a college summer ball team in the Old North State League. They used to play in the Coastal Plain League, and that's got some really great talent. A lot of major leaguers that have come out of that league, and the Steamers have some MLB alumni as well. So it's been fun, man. I mean, we're on the region of North Carolina, known as the Inner Banks. So we're only about an hour and a half maybe from the beaches of the Outer Banks, and Edenton's a really nice little town, and the team is fun. I mean, they're good, and a lot of guys coming from all over, and it's been fun to sort of come into this community that really rallies around this team every single summer, and be the voice of it, and talk to some of the players and get to know them. And it's been a blast, man, for sure. And it's cool because we get to go on the road with them as well when they have away games. And today we're going to be playing one of our biggest rivals here in the Old North State League, the Tarboro River Bandits. So that should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that.
What's the best advice you received from a fellow broadcaster?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Yeah, there's a lot of good advice out there. I mean, whether you're talking technically in terms of improving your actual play-by-play on air, and just sort of the bigger picture stuff. I think the best advice I've probably received is just, you can't be afraid to take a chance. If, there's a job opening and you think that you're the right fit for it, but, it might be, halfway across the country, and, you're not really, maybe it entails broadcasting a sport that you've never, tried, and you've never, done before, and you're just a little sort of on edge about it. I think, 9 times out of 10, you should end up taking that chance on yourself, and believing in yourself, and believing that you can sort of do it, right? You can be, you believe that you're good enough, and you can be good enough, and you can sort of adapt to some of the changes that come with something like that, to be in that position and do a really good job in it. So I think, in this profession, and really like anything in life, it's, when an opportunity comes knocking, you don't want to let that pass you up and pass you by, because you might end up regretting it later. So honestly, that's the best advice I think I've received.
That's some good advice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. All right.
What education did you need to become a broadcaster?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, like, there's not really a ton of formal education, honestly, if you want to get into this. Like, so I went to Rowan University, that's in New Jersey, where I'm originally from, and they have a really good sports media program, and there's obviously the big sort of media and journalism schools throughout the country, whether you're talking about Syracuse or, Northwestern or Arizona State and some of those schools. I mean, those are where you want to be if you want to get into this profession. But again, it's not a lot of formal education. It's not exactly, studying or any sort of any of that. It's like, it's really all real world experience. And, it's just where you can find opportunities, honestly. And you obviously want to be educated on the craft itself. So, if you're a sports fan and you're watching a baseball or football game, you want to understand what goes into calling the game, and you want to sort of understand what it takes to call big moments and what sort of preparation goes into everything beforehand and what the setup is like. So it's a lot of being in that environment and sort of learning on the fly. And that's why I've been really fortunate to have a lot of the opportunities I have had. I've seen, a lot. I've seen different setups from a production standpoint. I've seen different setups from a broadcaster standpoint in terms of what network it's streamed on, and whether it's a live stream or a something that's being taped and then recorded. Yeah, man, it's a lot of soaking up what's around you. But I went to Rowan, and they have a great program where they'll teach you the real basics of play-by-play and then get more in depth into it, and they really educate you on all different aspects of media. So then you sort of have the opportunity to choose which lane you want to go into.
What is your favorite sports broadcast?
Oh, my favorite. Like you're talking about like a single game.
Yes.
Wow, that's tough. I mean, I've called a lot of fun stuff over the years. Man, that one's stumping me. I mean, I did have the chance. I don't know if I can narrow it down to a single game, but being from New Jersey, I'm a Yankees fan, and I was during my college years, I had the chance to broadcast for the Wilmington Blue Rocks in Wilmington, Delaware. They're the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals, and they would play teams from the Northeast area, the minor league affiliates who are dispersed throughout the Northeast. The Yankees high A affiliate, the Hudson Valley Renegades, came down for a series. And, there were some guys playing up on the major league team for the Yankees now that were on that team back then. Anthony Volpe, Jason Dominguez. And it was just cool for me to, as a guy who had grown up loving the Yankees and had followed these guys' careers, to get a chance to call their games in the minors and now, see them in the major leagues playing for my favorite team. I think that's really cool. And it's something that, you don't take for granted, or you shouldn't take for granted when you're doing this stuff, because this is why I'm in it, because, sports creates a lot of cool moments and a lot of cool stuff. So that would definitely be, I'm not sure if it's one game, but I think that moment in time where I got to broadcast them as minor leaguers really is up there as one of my favorite broadcasting sort of memories.
Oh, I'm a Yankees fan too.
Let's go. I mean, we're doing pretty well right now. First in the AL East.
First place, yeah.
No complaints.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down with me for an interview. It was an absolute pleasure to speak with you, and your insights, your stories, perspective are inspiring. Grateful to the opportunity to learn from you.
Hey, absolutely, man. Anytime. And, if you want to reach out to me, you can, I've got a website. It's just my name, aaronhook.com. You can go on there. My contact stuff is on there. I'd be happy to answer any more questions. Anyone who's got them out there watching or listening, and Ben, you as well. Always happy to talk to you, man. So.
Rock on. That's the end of my show. See you soon, everyone.